The 2016 410 season was loaded full of talent. The Pella Motors season opener was kicked off with defending champ Danny Lasowski entering victory lane for the 107th time in his prolific career. April 23rd brought out the second weekend of racing, which saw a fierce battle for the checkered flag. Early on, Davey Heskin jumped into the lead from his second starting spot, but soon he'd get caught up in heavy traffic. Tim Kading would then take the lead in the Lunstra 3, but the night would belong to the KCP Racing number 18 of Ian Madsen. The Australian would power by for the win. On May 7th, the Big Game Motorsports number 2 of Danny Lasowski was back doing Lasowski things. The winningest driver in Knoxville Raceway added another win to the total, leading all 20 laps. On a cool evening for McKay Insurance Nationwide Night, Brooke Tatnell set the pace early, leading for 17 laps. But the Casey's General Store's FVP 21 of Brian Brown pounced on lap 18 and blasted by Tatnell for the lead and the win. With the National Sprint League coming to town, Danny Lasowski went back to victory lane for win number 3 on the season from his 8th starting spot. The following week on Brownell's Salute to the Troops night, Kerry Madsen wired the field, leading all 25 laps for the Canaric Racing Team. Bronson Mason looked back to his 2013 championship form, banging the cushion in the number 96, but fellow track champ Brian Brown was waiting to make a move. Brown would take the lead away, and the two went to battle. Brown emerged victorious for his second win on the season on Logan Contractor Supply Night. The Outlaws then came calling in June for a 2-day show. Night 1 was Budweiser night, and veteran Terry McCarroll would drive his way to his 57th career win, beating a 42-car field of the best around. Saturday night would bring the Extreme Shootout, powered by Mediacom, for the World of Outlaws finale. In front of a packed house, Donnie Schatz would pull in front of Jamie Veal for the lead on lap 22. Schatz would check out and add another notch in his dominant career at Knoxville. Kerry Madsen was back on June 18th and battled brother Ian. The 2005 Knoxville Raceway track champ Kerry Madsen would drive away for his second win of the season at the famous Knoxville Raceway. Farm Bureau night on June 25th may have been the best race of the season. Davey Heskin looked to have them all beat when Sammy Swindell stole the win on the final lap. Swindell electrified the crowd on the track and also in victory lane. An emotional win as Sammy became the oldest driver to ever win a feature at Knoxville Raceway. The 60-year-old proved he could still get it done. In case anybody wasn't sure, Swindell and his Big Game Tree Stands CJB Motorsports team were for real. Sammy went back to victory lane the following week on July 11th, leading from flag to flag. On Titan Machinery Night in front of a large crowd, the action was impressive. Lasowski, Davey Heskin, and Craig Delansky sliced and diced for the lead. The 57-year-old seasoned veteran Danny Lasowski would come out on top, winning a record 110th time. On July 16th, it was Marion County Fair. The crowd pleaser Craig Delansky would take the TKS Motorsports team to Knoxville victory lane. With the summer heat setting in and the 5-hour Energy Knoxville Nationals right around the corner, the action was getting good. Brian Brown outlasted his uncle Danny Lasowski for the win in one of the final tune-ups before the granddaddy of them all in August. Ian Madsen was able to maneuver to victory lane for his second win of the 2016 season on Weiler Night, July 30th. The 5th installment of the KCP Capitani Classic would go to Shane Stewart for the second season in a row. Earlier that night, Kerry Madsen would win the always exciting Greenland Homes Pole Shootout. With the Capitani Classic drawing to a close, we were then set for the 5-hour Energy Knoxville Nationals presented by Casey's General Stores. Shane Stewart rode the momentum and put the Larson Marks entry into victory lane for the second time of the week, winning the Brandt Professional Agricultural Qualifying Night to open up the 56th annual 5-hour Energy Knoxville Nationals presented by Casey's General Stores. Darren Pittman would be the high points man at the completion of the evening with 485 points. Cutting some mean donuts in the celebration, Tim Kading reported to victory lane for the third time in the preliminary night competition at Knoxville Raceway as the Lunstra Motorsports number 3 rocketed to victory on Toyota qualifying night in the 5-hour Energy Knoxville Nationals. The San Jose, California driver earned $12,000 for his win. Darren Pittman would emerge atop the point standings after the second full night of racing. Jason Johnson would be the second, and Australians Kerry Madsen and Jamie Veal would line up in row 2 with Donnie Schatz lurking in the 5th starting spot. Rico Abreu parked the Abreu Vineyards number 24 in victory lane for the first time on FVP Speed Sport qualifying night at the famed half mile to earn the 17th starting spot in Saturday's 56th annual 5-Hour Energy Knoxville Nationals, presented by Casey's General Stores A-Main. Also locking into the show were Greg Hodnett, Lasowski, and Lucas Wolf. But that wasn't the end to a great Friday night program. Craig Kinser claimed the 25th starting spot in the championship event Saturday night after winning the $10,000 Speed Sport World Challenge. The stage was set and we were ready for the final night of the 56th running of this great event. Nobody was ready for the race we were about to see. Donnie Schatz and Jason Johnson went toe-to-toe in a heavyweight battle of epic proportions. As the lead duo exchanged lead-changing moves, the crowd rose to its feet, not able to believe what they were witnessing. In a race that would go down as one of the best to ever run at the Knoxville Raceway, the 56th annual 5-Hour Energy Knoxville Nationals, presented by Casey's General Stores, found a new champion. The Ragin' Cajun, Jason Johnson, did the unthinkable and knocked off Donnie Schatz to claim sprint car racing's biggest prize. Jason Johnson joins an elite club as a Knoxville Nationals champion. The victory lane celebration was another sight to behold. The passion and overwhelming emotions were true magic to watch unfold. With the Nationals in the rearview mirror, it was time to put a bow on the great season that was the 2016 Lucas Oil Knoxville Championship Cup Series. Pizza Hut Night would conclude this great season. Danny Lasowski would prove just how good he was once again, beating the stellar field for his 5th win of the season and locking up his 11th track title.